More AC problems for Mobile County Public Schools. Yesterday, we reported LaFleur High School students were sent home early because the air conditioning system wasn't working. We're told that system is working again, but we've since found out about AC issues at Hankins Middle School and Theodore High School. WKRG News 5's Asher Red is here. Just a few weeks ago, Asher, you were right here telling us about problems resulting from a cooling tower at Theodore High School. Well, families with children enrolled in schools within this system say they are over it.
Yeah, because they didn't know they were about to drop their kids off at school that some might say would have an uncomfortable learning environment. Now, thankfully, the AC of all of those schools that we just mentioned have been restored. And in the case of Theodore High School, well, this is just another chapter to an ongoing saga of AC problems.
This is a shame right here, though.
An uncomfortable learning environment for Leonard Whitfield's many family members who attend Theodore High School. The air conditioning was out and the temperatures are high.
Parents is getting outraged or their kids have to keep coming home sweating in school. They ain't gonna learn like that.
And this wouldn't be the first time that students at Theodore High School have had to put up with no AC. Last year, the two cooling towers at the school malfunctioned, which sources say left the school without AC for about a week.
This thing been out for a while, and we're sick and tired of it.
A new temporary unit was brought in to put a short-term fix to the issue. That short-term fix has been sitting there for nearly a year, eating away $15,000 a month from the school system. Meanwhile, cost estimates that I was able to obtain show that it would cost as little as $145,000 to replace the two cooling towers.
We know you're going to have issues, but there ought to be some type of budget that the school board ought to put in place for maintenance for each school.
Just 2 days before school started back, mold and mildew was spotted inside the high school. School board member Johnny Hatcher believes the mold and mildew may have started growing weeks prior when the temporary cooling unit malfunctioned, causing a condensation buildup in parts of the school. Meanwhile, school system spokesperson Renee Phillips says that's not true, saying in part, quote, "The mildew and mold at Theodore High School was removed and ceiling tiles were replaced before school started," end quote.
If they don't have air, you're going to have mold and mildew all over.
While Hatcher says an emergency order should have been filed to get the cooling towers fixed quicker, Phillips says the school system is choosing to go through a state-required bid process on the cooling towers. To Whitfield, that doesn't mean anything until the problem is actually fixed.
Stop patching the problem and fix the problem.
In a statement, Renee Phillips says in part, quote, "With the heat, we do experience issues with air conditioning. We work to make repairs quickly," end quote.
Who is responsible for maintaining the systems within the Mobile County Public School system? Do they have a contract with a company that goes out and does their checks at least a couple of years, Asher?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's funny you mentioned that because that's one of the 3 follow-up questions that I did ask Renee Phillips, and we haven't heard back from her yet, but we are waiting for an answer.
And I meant to say a couple of times each year, because if you own a home, you usually have that regular maintenance schedule where it's like twice a year. So where do things stand with the cooling towers at Theodore?
Yeah, so the cooling towers you just heard about, that project is set to go before the school board in September. And again, it has to go through that state bid process, according to Renee Phillips.
Okay, thanks, Asher.